guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about my designer bag collection for 2021. This is my first video for the year, and so I wanted to start it with an updated bag collection. Before anything else, if you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If these are the kinds of videos that you like watching, I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button down below and follow me on Instagram at TrishDLF. So if you've been a subscriber of mine for a while now, you would know me for my 8 bag collection rule. If you've seen my very first and I think my only bag collection video on this channel back in 2018, I talked about that 8 bag collection rule. And I have been getting requests for a while now of an updated designer handbag collection. But because I had this 8 bag collection rule, my bag collection wasn't really changing much. And if it did, the changes would only be like about 1 bag, 2 bags. So I didn't really find it necessary to do an updated bag collection because my bag collection wasn't really changing since 2018. But it's now 2021 and I've actually accumulated a lot more bags, and I feel like my collection now has changed enough for it to garner a new bag collection video. So today I'm finally going to be showing you guys my updated bag collection. So I also wanted to do this updated collection because I know I had that 8 bag collection rule, but right now it's at 11, and I feel like it's because of the quarantine last year that I did some shopping. Basically from the end of 2019 to 2020, I did end up collecting new bags, so that's why it's at 11 right now. But honestly, as I mentioned in my first ever video, I don't even use all 11 of these, so I really feel like this year is the time to like downsize a little bit. So I still really want to retain the magic 8 because honestly, like with all these bags right now, 11 bags, I'm only really using 8, and I will tell you guys later which 3 bags I really haven't been using. So it's kind of obvious, like I mentioned, if it's more than 8, there will be bags that will not be used in the collection. So I'll talk about it more later, but for now, let's just start with the video. So for this video, I'm going to be going in order of the bags that I acquired recently and going backwards from there. So the latest bag that I acquired in my collection is this Fendi Peekaboo Bag. So I know that I did a Fendi Peekaboo video stating why the Fendi Peekaboo wasn't the bag for me, but that was the other one over there, the dove gray color. But I got this pre-loved last year during the quarantine, and it was at a really good price. And honestly, I know that I said a lot of negative things about the Peekaboo with that bag over there, but with this bag, because it's pre-loved, I feel like I'm less careful with it. So I'm actually able to appreciate the Peekaboo more now that I have this bag. I think it's just because that my other Peekaboo was very new, so I was very careful about it. But this one, I realized that it's actually a really good bag and I can really beat it up. I think what I really like about it is the color, because it's like this bright blue color that honestly like you can barely see these days. So this one is in a royal blue. I think the color is royal blue. And what I like about this is that the hardware is black, matte black. It's actually like mixed hardware. So it's matte black and gold hardware. So this is what it looks like, and I just really love this color. I feel like it's so cool. So this one is also in the calfskin leather, and this has aged really well, I feel like. Anyway, so this is it. For this bag, I put this key charm. This is a BTS Key Charm, so if you know BTS, like this B21, his name is Tata for these characters. So it's so funny because I was at a store once, and one of the essays actually asked me if this was like a Fendi key charm also, because it actually looks eccentric enough to be a Fendi key charm, but it's not. It's actually a BTS bag charm. So yeah, this is the Fendi Peekaboo in a royal blue color. Okay, next bag that I acquired is this Louis Vuitton Murakami ALMA in the, what size is this? PM. And I also got this pre-loved last year, so yeah, I did acquire pre-loved bags last year because I feel like we were just stuck at home and, you know, scrolling around, looking at all the stuff you can buy online. But yeah, this one of them, I did a video on this, my reveal on this bag. So the Murakami collection got really in like last year and even like back in 2019. And everyone online, they were all buying the vintage Murakami multicolor bags. I got this at a really good price. For this bag, I added this strap. This one is just some leather bag strap that I got with one of the bags that I got locally. So this is just how I wear it. It's pretty cool actually. I don't really like wearing bags like top handle, and this one was purely top handle, so I knew that I had to put like a bag strap on it. For this bag though, honestly, it's really beautiful. The vachetta has aged really nicely, and I know that this is such a collector's item, but having it in my closet and now having 11 bags sitting in my closet during quarantine, like I realized that maybe this isn't a bag that's for me. I've actually brought it out a lot of times already, but I feel like now looking at it, having a collector's piece isn't really something that I prioritize right now. And I really don't like it when I'm not able to use my bags. And I don't like not having a curated collection. So I feel like this one just stands out too much in my collection. So I may be letting go of this. I feel like this was just like a summer fling kind of thing. Though it's a beautiful display piece, it's a collector's item, but it's not for me. And I don't like it when I have idle bags. So this one, especially because it doesn't really have sentimental value anyway, this one may really have to go. So if you're interested in this bag, just send me a DM on Instagram and let's see what we can do. Next bag that I got is this Balenciaga envelope clutch with this metallic edge gold hardware, and this just in the goat skin leather. So I'm not really sure what color this is. I got this in Osaka when we visited in 2019. I purchased this bag because I was planning to use it for the parties in 2020 because I got it I think December 2019. So it was in preparation for all the parties that was going to happen in 2020, but those parties didn't happen. So this bag actually hasn't gone out much. A few gimmicks here and there, but yeah. So this bag is actually really nice because it also comes with a shoulder strap. So wow, it's kind of okay. So this is the shoulder strap, and this is just what it looks like. So you can wear this crossbody or on the shoulder, but yeah, I feel like that's the perfect party bag. I don't really have like going out clutches, so this bag was meant to fulfill that purpose. And I really like using this. It actually elevates your outfit. This bag can be worn to parties, and it can even be worn traveling with like the crossbody strap. But I suggest, like, if ever you use it as a crossbody, don't fill it in too much, because then it would have like that sagging type thing here, and it only has like this metallic closure. So just don't fill it in too much unless you're holding it by the body. I really like this bag, and I really need to take it out more because yeah, it's a party bag. Haven't been going to parties, so yeah. Okay, so next bag that I got is this infamous Fendi Peekaboo in the dove gray color. So infamous because I've done a review video on this saying how much negative points it has. There's a lot of cons. I will link the video down below for you guys to see and listen to me talk about how much problems I have with this bag. It's really different when it's pre-loved. I feel like I can use the pre-loved a lot more because it's already been beat up. But for this bag, I actually got this October 2019, so earlier than the envelope bag from Balenciaga. As much as I got this back in October 2019, I only started using it after I unboxed it in January or Feb. So yeah, this is the Fendi Peekaboo. I got this brand new from the Restan store. This in the dove gray color with the tortoise hardware. So this is just what it looks like when you close it. I think it is really gorgeous. I still think it's a beautiful bag. On it right now, I just have this multicolored twilly that I got from a random store in the mall. I think it's pretty cute. And then I have this bag strap. There's also a leather bag strap, which was from, what store was this? Johnny Chiarini, which also got in Japan in the same trip when I got my Balenciaga envelope clutch. So I got this from one of their like luxe department stores there, Daimaru. So yeah, this is what it looks like. And I only learned to really appreciate this bag this year because I realized that it can actually hold documents really well. Like if you have a lot of paper documents and you're running like a lot of errands, you can just easily slip them in and you don't even have to close them, and the paper would just be like sitting out there. So yeah, this is that bag. After getting the pre-loved peekaboo that I have over there, I actually learned to love this bag a little bit more, and I'm not as scared to use it anymore as how I was before, because I realized that it won't really age that badly. So yeah, might as well use it. Beautiful bag. I think it's a really beautiful work bag if you're a working girl, but right now we're all work from home, so yeah. Okay, next bag in my collection is this Gucci Soho Disco in the old rose or dusty rose color. I'm not sure. I'll just put the actual name down below. This in like this grained calfskin leather, and for this bag I just put this keychain. It's a cactus keychain, which I think is really cute. I just got this from SM for like 200-300 pesos, so that was such a deal. It looks really great with this bag. For this bag, honestly, I don't have anything special to say about it. It's very plain. It's very casual. There's really nothing to rave about this bag. I think it's a very good casual everyday bag. I do not have a color like this in my wardrobe, so this is something that I like to have. Honestly, this is not a bag that makes me feel special whenever I wear it, because I feel like a lot of the bags that I have, I really feel good inside whenever I wear them. But for this bag, it's just like, okay, it's a luxury bag. It's a casual bag for going out. It serves its purpose, but it doesn't really make me feel like, oh, this is such a pretty bag that I'm wearing. Nothing like that. I keep this because this is the only dusty rose, old rose color that I have in my bag collection, and this is a bag that I usually wear like casually, going to my boyfriend's house, going out when I'm just wearing like a t-shirt and jeans. I haven't used this for parties because I feel like it's too casual for that. It does fit a lot though. I'm not selling this because it's a good casual bag for every day, but yeah, it's not that special for me. Next bag is one of my favorite bags in my collection, and it is the Chanel Reissue. So guys, I really love this bag. I don't have the words to explain how much I love this bag. This is the Chanel Reissue flap in the black calfskin leather. This is the double flap, as you can see, with the burgundy interior, and the black wrinkled calfskin leather and gold hardware. So this one is in the size 226, so it's the medium size, and it's perfect to wear crossbody, which is why I like it so much. I use this bag when it's like, let's go party, you know? Like, I think what makes it like a super party bag is because of the strap. So the long strap makes it very good for crossbody. Back when we used to be able to party, crossbodies are really what I tend to gravitate towards whenever we go to like clubs or nights out, and you can't really crossbody the medium flap, so I rarely use that for parties. But this has seen a lot of parties, and what I love about it is that because it's in this wrinkled calfskin, no matter how much you beat this up, like you can literally like scratch this on surfaces, put it down on surfaces, and nothing bad will really happen to it. You would rarely be able to see any scuffing because like that's how the leather was made already in this like really crinkled calfskin kind of. So yeah, that's why I like this bag, because you can really bring it to parties. You can throw it around, have it rub into people when you're at the club, have it rubbed into surfaces like on the wall or whatever, and it'll still look really great. I really love the leather in this because it's this wrinkled calf. I think aged calfskin. That was what I was trying to remember. This is called the aged calfskin, also known as like the wrinkled calf leather, which I think is really amazing. So yeah, I love this bag, and I'm actually really glad that I got this. Following the reissue flap, I have my Chanel medium flap bag. So this one's the medium flap with caviar leather and gold hardware. So this one is actually a vintage piece. I've already done multiple videos on it before, and I just love this bag. This was my holy grail bag. Like if I were to sell all my bags and keep one, this would definitely be the one and only bag that I would have in my wardrobe. I've wanted this for the longest time, and I feel like I keep on repeating that in all my videos when I talk about this bag. And when I finally got it, I was just like, oh my god. This was really just like the dream bag. This was the dream. And so this one's also a double flap, but the interior for this one is black because it's one of those vintage pieces. And what I really like about this is that because it's vintage, it has the 14-karat gold-plated hardware. So if you're familiar with Chanel, you would know that they used to plate their hardware with 14 or 18-karat gold, I'm not sure which, but now they don't anymore. Everyone says that the quality of the vintage pieces are really impeccable as compared to the ones that are released today. So I'm just really glad that I have this piece of history with me. Also, this was purchased pre-loved, and we got this at a really good price back in like 2016. And now, guys, the price of this brand new, it's just like astronomical, if that's a word that you could call it. Like the brand new ones right now, guys, there's like, it's crazy. Just Google how much the brand new prices of this one are right now, and you will be blown away. There's no way that I can afford a Chanel medium flap bag right now in 2021, brand new, like no freaking way. So I'm just so glad that I have this. I'm never gonna sell this unless I am going to be replacing it already, which is like very, very far from happening with the prices that they are selling for these days. But if ever I do sell this, guys, I'm telling you that I'm probably going to make, I'd probably make at least 50% more of what we originally got this for. So yeah, beautiful bag. This will always be my #1 holy grail, best freaking bag ever, and I'm just so in love. Beautiful, beautiful bag, and this is the best bag in my collection for sure. Now we move on to the earlier bags that I got in my collection, and I'm honestly not sure anymore which one came first from these two. So this one is the Louis Vuitton Bandolier, and this one is the Givenchy Pandora. So these two bags were also in my very first video, so you will know that these two are like one of my oldest bags in my collection already. So these ones were, I think, like purchased in 2015, 2016. So I'm just not sure which one came first. I guess we'll go with the Louis Vuitton Bandolier first. This one is the Bandolier Speedy 30. So it's in the 30 size. It's called the Bandolier because it has this like long strap. This one is currently in the shoulder strap configuration, but you can lengthen it. The longer strap is inside, so you can use it crossbody. So this one is just in the Damier Ebene or Ebene canvas. So there you have it. So for this bag, this was given by my dad, and I can't remember when anymore, but like 2015, 2016, I'm not sure. So this was a birthday and Christmas gift. And this bag, I must say, guys, is like the best travel bag ever. Honestly, when I'm here in the country, I don't really use this anymore. I would rarely wear a big bag like this, but what I can say is this is a great travel bag, and I feel like that's really the purpose of this bag. I feel like a lot of people use the Speedy Bandolier for their travels. This has gone to like a few countries with me already, and I just love it. It's something that's really nice to use and so comfortable to use whenever you're out traveling, because it literally fits anything. It fits your SLR, and I always bring my SLR with me whenever I travel. I think I also brought this around a lot back in college, but now it's like my travel bag. It's a really, really trusty travel bag. But yeah, recently I haven't been able to wear this. Hopefully we can travel again soon so I can start wearing this again. Okay, then we have my Givenchy Pandora. So this is in the size small with silver hardware, and this one is in goatskin leather, and it's just in this beautiful red color. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, again, like my Louis Vuitton bag, I haven't been able to use this bag. As much as I haven't been using this bag recently, it's just like such a beautiful red color, and I haven't seen any red that's similar to this in the bag market these days. So it's hard for me to let go of it as much as I haven't been using it. This is actually a really old design already, but every time I bring it out, like I fall in love with it over again. This is one of those bags that's just really like, once you wear it, it's so hard to not love it. Like sometimes I'd contemplate about selling this bag already, but then I remember how good and how comfortable of a bag this is. So I'm just like, I might not be able to find a replacement for it in the future if ever I decide to sell it. Like something with the same function and with the same like feel and vibe. Like it's just a totally different vibe, especially with this red color. Yeah, I've never encountered a red this bright and this like cherry red yet. I did a review of this bag, a rave review, which again, I will link down below. I feel like I've linked a lot of bag videos already, but yeah, I will link that review down below. But I just love this bag. It's the perfect utilitarian bag. We will have to see if this will stay in my collection. But right now, like, I think it will have to stay because I can't find a replacement color for this yet. Okay, now we are down to my last two bags. And the second to the last would be the first bag that I ever got with my own money. And it is the Balenciaga City Bag. I feel like this bag was the first bag of many millennials or many girls my age, or at least like the first bag that we bought with our own money. This bag was such a trend. Everyone was wearing it. And you know, as much as not much people are wearing this bag anymore, I still think that it's a classic bag. And honestly, it's the best carry-all bag kind of thing. This one is just your regular city bag with gold hardware. I forget what leather this is. It's probably goat or agnew. I'm not sure. I'll put it down below. This is in the blue azure color. Of course, I would remember that because this was the first bag that I ever got. So it's very, very memorable. Honestly, like, it looks really sad right now, but it's still really nice. I mean, okay, a bunch of scuffing everywhere, but I still love using this. Again, this is something that I haven't really been using anymore, but I would still really recommend this bag. I feel like this is a really good, like, starter bag. You can fit so much. And I feel like it just looks sad because there's nothing inside. But if you fill it in, like, it's gonna look really good again. Does it look old already? Yeah, I got this I think like 2015, so early 2015. But yeah, I've beat this up to death. I've actually used it as a gym bag also. I used to go to dance classes and they didn't have lockers in like the dance area, so we had no choice but to put our bags on the floor of the dance area. So yeah, this has gone on the floor, this has gone everywhere. Also, when I just got this, this was the only bag that I used for school. I beat it up to death. I use it every single day. I also use this traveling. Also a good travel bag. I like bringing this to travel because it's like so smushy that you can just put it like in your luggage or in your carry-on and it wouldn't really occupy that much space. So that's why I also brought this out a lot traveling. But yeah, amazing bag, guys. If you were looking for a starter bag, I would still recommend Balenciaga. As much as not much people are wearing this anymore, I believe that the Balenciaga City is really a classic and it's a beautiful bag to start with. This is something that I still keep because of the memory that this was the first ever bag that I really saved up for. Okay, now for the last bag in my collection. This is the first designer bag that I ever received, and it is my Chanel Medallion Bag. So this one is just in the caviar leather with ruthenium hardware. So they call it Medallion because of this. This bag is actually already discontinued, and I think if I'm doing the math right, this is already about like 9 or 10 years old as of today, because I was 18 years old when I got this bag. So this one was from my dad. Got this brand new from the Hong Kong store, and it was just like such an amazing experience. I really like this bag because of Lauren Conrad from The Hills. So my generation, I feel like we grew up watching The Hills and like Gossip Girl and whatever, so I really loved Lauren Conrad, and this was one bag that she really carried a lot on the show. If you're just going to be getting one Chanel bag in your entire life, get anything, but make sure it's caviar leather, because guys, look at this bag. This was like, at this point, this is already like either 9 or 10 years old, and as you can see, like, it's still held up its shape really well. Even the handles, a lot of the medallion flaps that I see like in the pre-loved market now, the handles are like all over the place, and I'm always thinking in the back of my head, like, is it also gonna happen to mine? But I feel like it just really depends on how you store it, because I've used this bag to death like almost daily or like during the weekends for a good 5 years straight. Like, this was the only bag that I had for a good 5 years, and then I put it to storage, and now it's still holding up pretty great. Even the handles are upright, and even the corners are doing really well. So yeah, that's why I really recommend Chanel Caviar. If you were to get a Chanel bag, definitely go for the Caviar. So for this bag, because it was my first ever designer bag, and I used and abused it. Right now, it's just chilling in my closet. This is a bag that I really haven't used in like 5 years. So it's just sitting there, and I have honestly like contemplated about selling this multiple times already. But I feel like because it was my first bag ever and because it was given to me by my dad, I'm having a really hard time letting go of this. This is one of those items that to maintain my 8 bag collection, I feel like this is one of the items that really have to go. Right now, if you look at my bag collection, the bags that I really haven't been using for the longest time would be this bag, the Chanel Medallion, the Givenchy Pandora, and the Balenciaga City. And actually, this one also is going to be part of the bags that are going to go, but this one I just got recently, so I'm not going to include that. So these 3 bags, I honestly haven't used these 3 bags in a while, and if I really had to purge my bags, the 3 bags that I'm really thinking about letting go would be the Pandora, the City, and the Medallion. It's just that I'm having a hard time right now because of sentimental issues with them. So I'm not sure. I really have to think about it really well before I decide what to do moving forward. So there you have it. That was my designer bag collection for 2021. If you're interested in knowing which final 3 bags I will be letting go eventually, just tune in to my Instagram stories. I'll probably be posting there when I finally made the decision on which ones to actually really let go of. So right now, I'm just really in the thinking stage and I'm really contemplating really hard about it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my updated designer bag collection. I feel like it's already very different as compared to the first video that I did in 2018. So I felt like it was finally time to do an updated video. So that's all for now. And again, if you like this video, please hit that like button down below to help the YouTube algorithm, and follow me on Instagram @TrishDLF. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!